Greetings to my Cancers and welcome. I hope you're all doing well and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. And my name is Ingrid and I'll be doing this reading for you. This is a timeless reading, and whenever you find this, it is meant for you, a Cancer. And let's see what it is that the cards have for you today. Well, we'll begin with this card. Take a moment to look into this, a magical landscape. The sky is on the earth. You're walking on the sky into this beautiful forest. You could be out in nature seeing these amazing natural phenomena. But this is the number 14, could be very important. And the image is imagination. Exploring the wilderness of your own soul through contemplation brings you to the altar of your imagination. When you actually begin your creative work, Cancer, the energy of the universe comes to you and imagination flows. Where you're flowing into a very creative and imaginative time for you right now. And let's see what the water oracles want you to know. You're coming into a time of plunging. You're plunging into your creativity, into your imagination. Look at this dive. Doesn't it look wonderful to just dive into this pool of magic? Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it, Cancer. Dive in. Dive in. Whatever, you're a water sign. Dive into that watery nature. And when you dive in, you'll find the pearl. The pearl, that grit within the oyster shell that makes that a pearl. So be the moisture in the oyster that makes the pearl, Cancer. Alchemy, that's the art of transformation, of taking one element and transforming it into something totally different. The reward at the end, from grit to grace. So you're going to plunge in and create this pearl through your imagination. And thank you, Spirit Guides, for overseeing this reading. And what came right out was the Six of Pentacles. So there's something about reciprocity. You could be giving a gift, equal give and take within your finances, coming to stability and recognition about your work. But you're not going to hold back now. It's time to go for it, to plunge in. And so it is. And let's see what it is, Cancer, you need to know that is coming. Well, the Fool is coming in. Well, you might look like a fool or seem like a fool to yourself, but you're jumping in. You're not going to hold back. Well, the Fool just steps out into the unknown. It's time for this new beginning. It's time to use your beginner's mind to approach the situation and go for it. Dive in. Be innocent. Use your instincts just to leap and have a lot of faith that it's going to be there, from grit to grace. And the pearl is here because there are rewards at the end of whatever you're plunging into. And it's coming because of the Emperor. Well, this could have to do with an Aries. This card is ruled by Aries, and the Fool is ruled by Aquarius. So you're taking this leap of faith into a whole new beginning, and that's because you're going to connect with the energy or the vibration of a boss, of a leader, of someone who's in command, or that could be saying that you're alchemizing and becoming the own boss of your own life, bossing up, moving into a whole new status, creating structure around you, moving from grit to grace. Bossing up. It's time. There are rewards. The Emperor is able to reap the rewards of their efforts. And you're going into a time of imagination because of the Five of Pentacles. Well, you've got to move beyond spiritual poverty, move beyond feeling you don't have enough, that you're not good enough, that you're lacking. This is a card of lack. Maybe you feel like you're lacking imagination at this time. Maybe you feel like you need not focus on the unborn life, for nature is to continue to grow. Remember always that inspiration often comes after reflection, after the seed of creativity is planted. Well, you're doing this process of alchemy, of changing. You're changing from feeling that you lack something, that you're left out in the cold, that you're not good enough, to recognizing that you can tap into this imagination and within you at any time. And that is going to allow this reward to come because you're taking command of your own situation, of your destiny. And the Fool is here because you're plunging in. You're going to dive in with the Fool. You're going to go for it because of the Two of Swords. But there's a choice to be made. Do you plunge or do you stay in this phase of indecision? Don't hold back, Cancer. It's time. You got to go for it. You got to plunge in. You got to make a decision and use that Fool, the beginner's mind, to move toward a whole new reality. And you're going to find that in this alchemy, in this change, in this transmuting of the parts you like in yourself and the parts you don't, the parts you understand and the parts you still don't understand. And you're going to take command and leadership over this. And to be successful, be powerful, be strong. And you are moving with that because of the Seven of Cups. Well, there are choices to be made. You might be daydreaming about all these possibilities. You might feel that you do have a lot of options. And you know there is a reward at the end, but you need to choose. These are both the Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups are cards indicating that there is a choice now for you to make, Cancer, around a mental choice, maybe something you can't decide yet. You maybe don't know whether you want to take this radical leap because you have a lot of options coming and you want to be the boss of your situation and to see the rewards at the end. And the Emperor does see the rewards. And what's coming from your imagination, maybe you're feeling that you're not good enough, that you're lacking something, that you're left out, that you might have lost some money recently in this situation. But you're coming into a sense of the Three of Wands where you're putting out a whole new idea. You're having a vision. You might have moved out with your imagination recently and had a vision with your fiery energy, with an intuition like, yes, this is going to work. This choice I'm making will bring me rewards at the end. But I have to go through this period of grit to find that grace, to tap into this new vision that comes from the imagination. So whenever you actually begin your creative work, the energy of the universe comes to you and the imagination flows. And this is waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for news to come back from what you put out there, a resume. Maybe you put an offer on a home, or you're moving toward something entrepreneurial that you want to see. Is anything coming back for me? But there will be rewards at the end, but you've got to dive in and go for it. Out with the old and in with the new, something, a beginning, a radical new change, an adventure. And so it is for my Cancers. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and helping it grow, and for all of your comments and your thumbs up. And whatever you find this reading, whenever or whatever you are coming for this reading for, I hope that you have gotten this information. As you take the plunge, you will find the pearl, and it's coming through your imagination. And that's what I have, and sending you love and blessings and a beautiful day ahead. Bye-bye.